press cross button.
Are you ready for a new operation?
Could use some action. Hell, Albion has this station by the bollocks.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Fuck me. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I miss the bloody cops.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in. Get to him quickly.
Hear that? I've had enough of this. Ready? Somebody's trying it on. What was that?
Is this the spider bot we've been looking for?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who last used it?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Get the spider
All right.
locked down. Fuck off.
Search the area! Someone's controlling the spider bot!
Fucker could be anywhere.
Come out. Give up.
I give up. Let's regroup.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, you look at all this junk. You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
up our streets better than the same police force and for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. The tone bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops are asleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
I've been around the block long enough to know what kind of people Albion are. They're bloody cowards. They say they're trying to protect us from criminals and illegals. Really, they're just afraid someone's going to come along and knock them off their island. Bet on it, someone's going to do that.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right, fine.
I'm speechless. I better not see you again.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? Well, further and further down the rabbit hole we go.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Don't let the tit-head get away. Drone, perform a search.
The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Dark, remote, underground. Well, it's a perfect hideout to plan a coup.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Bagley, how on earth am I supposed to get inside?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Something alright. Shut down the drone.
Let's find him.
Sure thing, okay. I guess. All right then, let's go. Catch her. You made me do this. Taking a cover. What are you doing here? I need urgent backup now. Oh shit! It will be okay. Everything. Oh no, then.
This area is being
Looks like there could be more. Bloody hell. It's an off-the-books cop shop. Someone on the force had a bit too much time on their hands.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
So what kind of personal project were they working on that brought them to the Tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Right. So it just confirms that Albion and the fucking Kellys are working together. Roaches, the lot of them.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Oh, sods are being grabbed off the street. Like the bloody Stasi all over again. We have to do something about it.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Gotta admit, this old DedSec thing's got me chuffed. And I'm bleeding good at it, too.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Oh, good. A snarky sidekick AI. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Don't let Bagley get under your skin. Job well done.
Go on then, do it.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin